God.
Sometimes animal fights lead to unexpected outcomes. Especially when an animal underestimates its opponent. Seal thrashing octopus and a bird flying with a shark.
Oh my goodness.
These battles prove size ain't everything. Get ready for shocking wins and wild comebacks. Ocean shocker. A great white shark, the ocean's apex predator, pulled off an impossible feat. This fearless hunter brought down a whale much larger than itself. Now that's a story for the fishtails. The way the orca hit that shark was like an arrow shot straight from a bow into its target. There was absolutely no chance for the shark to escape or fight back. Just one hit, and the orca's meal was ready. We all need a friend in our lives like the spy robot that saved the octopus's life. But I'm impressed by the instincts of this octopus, which trusted the spy robot and sought its help. Otherwise, it would have become dinner for those sharks. Exactly. That's what happens when you mess with a wrong opponent. The octopus thought it could easily hunt the mantis shrimp, but nope, that wasn't the case. Multiple knocks from the shrimp made the octopus accept defeat, realizing it was better to just leave. Talk about a plot twist in the ocean. A sea lion, usually the hunted, turned the tables on a shark and became the hunter. This incredible scene left a nearby bird speechless, or maybe just very, very impressed.
Get that one.
Tiger sharks, the ocean's ultimate scavengers. This hungry hunter wouldn't even let a fellow predator, a hammerhead, survive. Dinner served, even if the main course had fins. Gators sometimes overestimate themselves. If it casually tried to hunt wild boars like that, what happened here was likely to occur. But some people believe that it was just going there to say hi. The lion surely can't contest for the title of king of the jungle. I mean, just look, it climbed up this tree because of these buffaloes' fear. I don't know how long it stayed up there, but if its fellow lions saw it, they would probably just be embarrassed. Who needs a struggle when you're this good at hunting? Orcas are so powerful that sometimes they hunt their prey so casually that it seems like they're doing it just for fun. A couple of tail slaps, and the orca's meal was ready. A lone shark met its match in a ruthless orca gang. Escape? Not a chance. A thrilling chase ends with a display of dominance, leaving the orcas kingpins of the deep.
Oh, Jesus!
Maybe this bird was teasing the eagle, but it definitely picked the wrong opponent to mess with. It should still feel lucky that he escaped. I'm sure the bird won't make that mistake again. The thing that came to my mind after seeing this scene was that the Komodo dragon might have said to the chick, "Go kid, enjoy your life, I've already had lunch." Even the chick was shocked how it got another life. Mr. Cayman, you are not authorized to be here. I mean, it can't come into their territory to pick and eat so easily. So, with this plan, unity is strength. They made sure that the Cayman doesn't stay in false hope and never comes here again.
ಹಾಸಿಗೋ ಸ್ನೇಕ್ ಜುದ್ರಾರ ಸ್ನೇಕ್ ಆಗೋ
I don't know about you, but I've never seen such a crazy rabbit before. It's fighting against its predator as if it's not a snake, but a tiny snail. Maybe it had some hidden power within that made it so strong. Eagles may think they can catch any prey in one attempt, especially chicks, but that's not always the case. This mother hen wasn't ready to sacrifice her chicks this time, so she taught the eagle a lesson it'll remember for a lifetime. This duck deserves the luckiest duck of the world award for returning safely after escaping the apex predator of the water. Now, whether this shark wasn't in the mood to eat or simply couldn't catch its prey, you decide.
Go, birdie, go, birdie, go. You survived.
What on earth happened here? The tiger climbed up the tree to catch the monkey, and I wonder how much it annoyed that tiger to make it do all this just to catch it. Someone please tell him he's a tiger, not a monkey. Oh, I don't know if it was a real fight or just fun between them, but watching this kangaroo made it seem like it sent its fellows into another dimension. Relax, buddy, it'll be fine. You know how they say fortune favors the brave? Something like that happened here, too. If this crab had given up, its life would have ended right there. But when this harbor seal showed up, it was like a miracle for the crab, and in the end, it had the final laugh. This octopus might have been trying to experience a professional bull ride. It took a good one for quite a while. But it would be better for it not to encounter that moray eel again. Let's hope no one gets a friend like this shark had. I mean, the dude had literally zero interest in helping its fellow. But how this giant isopod grabbed it out of nowhere? Ugh, totally scary. This octopus was probably too late to use its best defense. Or maybe the shark was so aggressive that escaping from it was almost impossible. Now it will enjoy its 8 legs and 9 brain meal peacefully. I never realized octopuses can fight this brutally before. I mean, the way it dealt with that crab literally left nothing of it. Crabs should gang up and level the score on behalf of their fellow. Close call for the sea snake. This shark might be a picky eater, or perhaps just on a diet, because not everyone can survive a shark encounter. Lucky snake gets a second chance at life. If you don't have the heart of a lion, the next best thing is the heart of a rooster. I don't think the peacock said anything to that rooster. It seems the rooster just didn't like the peacock being here. Unless there was some unfinished business between them from the past. Just sit calmly and wait for that one hit from the gentle giant. I mean, what on earth did this rhino think he was messing with? I think he won't dare to come near an elephant ever again. The way the pufferfish defended itself probably shocked both parties, leaving them wondering what just happened. The eel was so shocked that it didn't even try to hunt again. Maybe we could say it got pranked. This shrimp showed the dragonfish what real darkness and depth mean. I'm sure many of you have never seen this before, but despite how scary the dragonfish can be, this wasn't even a competition, because the shrimp completely dominated the situation. I'm 100% sure this wasn't just about a meal. There was some history or some act by this moray eel that caused the sharks to deal with it so brutally. Maybe it hurt one of their fellow sharks before, but now after seeing this, no eel would mess with the sharks. It's the real goat. I mean, greatest of all time. I mean, the way it forced those rhinos to retreat and let it go back deserves this title. Maybe the rhinos also understood that they should leave it alone due to its bravery. It certainly deserved it. The moment this octopus noticed the stonefish, its life-ending countdown began. Perhaps the stonefish was hoping to gain some powers like its namesake when the octopus set its sights on it. The polar bear was surely inexperienced in hunting, as it couldn't even catch one walrus from so many, even though they weren't in its territory. It even went into their territory out of desperation, but then it realized it's better to remain hungry than risk its life. This was such a scene that, even seeing it, I couldn't believe it myself. The gator, which can hunt large animals alone, is afraid of a cat. No, surely that couldn't happen. Maybe it thought, let the cat enjoy its moment. If you think that anyone could come anytime and make this tiny crab their meal, that's not the case. Better prepare yourself, because it has Bruce Lee's punches and special boxing gloves too. If anyone has doubts, they should ask this pufferfish, who got a few good knocks. You might be getting an idea of how dangerous Amazon eels can be, especially when this gator thought it had an easy meal. But that eel didn't leave it capable of eating anything ever again. The battle between the octopus and the sea lion is one where it might be difficult for some to judge the winner. But in this case, it was pretty one-sided. Yes, the octopus gave it a tough time for a while, but the end result was expected. The sea lion was meant to make it its meal. Now that was a proper fight. Mr. Octo wasn't ready to give up, so in the end, the triggerfish had to leave because surviving in that black ink wasn't something they could manage. Some people believe that the fish was just trying to communicate. Yikes, that was scary! I mean, just look at how this little monster hunted down the lionfish and made it disappear within seconds, as if nothing had happened. I'm glad it's not as big as a shark. Who knows what it would do there otherwise? Okay, so now this is something totally unexpected. This rat is staying among this gang of cats as if it owes them, showing no fear at all. But sadly, when this rat tells its fellows about this, there's no way they're gonna believe it. I feel sad for this poor seahorse because it was having such a good time. But then the flounder almost took its life in just a few seconds. Surely, the seahorse must have taken some time to understand what had happened with it. Maybe flounder doesn't like seahorse meat. Now this is a fine sea battle. Moray eel versus sea snake. But the moment the snake got its head into the eel's mouth, escaping from here was nothing short of a miracle. It surely messed with the wrong opponent. This eagle is not going to eat any more crabs for the rest of its life. Mr. Crab was probably very angry. Maybe the poor eagle just wanted to say hello. Probably no one else has given it such a hard time. Bull sharks are adventurers. They love exploring both salty oceans and freshwater rivers. But even these fearless fish know when to back down. Sometimes their travels lead them to some seriously bad-tempered neighbors, hippos.
Oh my god! Stop this! That is crazy! Look at this hammerhead!
You might think this hammerhead is hunting the shark, but nope, they're just playing tap and run.
Oh, it's trying to eat the shark! Oh my god! Oh, shit.
But it's a bit hard to decide if the hammerhead will keep playing after catching it. Everybody has a plan until it gets punched in the mouth.
Let it go, Tonks, let's go. The other dog's coming.
I'm sure this man must seem like a superhero to the dog, but have a look at this kangaroo's face. Some people say it's still standing there in shock. Now this was a proper battle of predators. A dragon versus a dragon, but not the fire-breathing flying dragons, rather a ground venom-spitting one. But it ended without any clear result. Maybe they'll settle their score fully another day. In the savannah, there's no such thing as a free lunch, but perhaps this leopard didn't know that. Luckily, the hyena group arrived just in time. Otherwise, the leopard would have had to pay a hefty price for eating this carcass. This female squirrel quickly realized she'd picked the wrong opponent. But later, the mongoose's heroic entry turned out to be pointless because it did the same as the squirrel in the end. These hyenas easily stole a meal from the lioness, but then we found another example of why we call the lion the king of the jungle. Maybe the lion wasn't in the mood to eat, but if you present a carcass like that, then why not? Maybe Mr. Elephant didn't like the giraffe being in his territory. Otherwise, there was no other reason to chase the poor giraffe away like that. After seeing this, one thing's for sure, the alligator didn't want to eat the turtle. It was just checking if it could eat it or not. But for the turtle, this wasn't a normal situation, because I haven't seen a turtle move so fast before today. This honey badger might have been in some fantasy world or thought of itself as a lion, but soon enough, that oryx gave it a reality check and brought it back down to the real world. This cub perhaps momentarily forgot who it was, or maybe the lizard forgot whom it was tail slapping. But how long could the lizard really have avoided it? The leopard did what leopards do. this beach belongs to the crabs, but maybe this bird wasn't aware of that. If you think this bird became a meal for the crabs, well, that's not the case. The filmmakers actually gave fish to the crabs and saved the bird. The lion we saw earlier was afraid of buffaloes and stayed up in a tree, while this lion went into hippo's territory without fear and successfully returned. My vote goes to this lion for title of King of the Jungle. When these eels were fighting here, someone might have called the police shark. As soon as they arrived, they remembered it's better to make peace and live together peacefully rather than turning each other into these sharks' meals. These wild dogs should have left this place as soon as they saw the elephant approaching. But they just wasted 5 minutes of this gentle giant, and it was gonna take the place anyway. Dear Snake, if you see an eagle in the sky, stay far away from the water. Because if you come in front of it, then you'll also be on a one-way ticket like the sea snake and never return back. Turtles are such cool animals. When no one expects them to win a battle, they just totally turn the tables. It felt like a movie scene unfolding with backflips, stylish dodges, and the epic ending with a tail bite from the turtle. This baby bear should be awarded a real fighter badge because it did what even adult bears sometimes can't. It fought fearlessly. Maybe this mountain lion should try its luck with an adult bear instead. I don't know about you, but I've never seen a donkey dominate its opponent so one-sidedly. Either we underestimate donkeys, or this one is something else. But this hyena probably can't even tell its fellows that it got beaten by a donkey. These polar bears aren't fighting here because of a meal or territory. It's about mating. I mean, yeah, if they want to impress their lady, they've got to defeat the competition. In the beginning, I thought the cat was gearing up for an intense fight, but nope, it was smart. It knew it didn't need to do anything like that, so it just slapped and ran.
Oh, did you see that?
I don't know if the bear ate the eagle's fish or what happened here, but the eagle probably warned it with a hit. Some people believe that it whispered in the bear's ear, "Next time, don't eat my meal."
Oh, did you see that?
Now this was a battle between the fastest and the slowest. Unfortunately, it turned out to be the world's slowest fight. Maybe its strategy was to slow things down. Otherwise, the eagle would have taken it on a one-way ticket journey. From such a distance, this cheetah came in with so much speed, only to end up knocking itself out against a gazelle. What an unbelievable scene! Maybe this gazelle took revenge for all its fellows today by defeating this cheetah.
Underwater?
I don't know who to feel sorry for, this man or the octopus, because it didn't spare either one's dignity. Maybe he was very disturbed by their noise, and the first thing that came in front of him was the octopus.
This is something I never saw in my whole life.
Oh, look at that.
I will just say that the end of this anaconda's life was its own doing. I mean, when it had already saved itself once from the jaguar, it could have just swam away. But no, it had to go pick a fight.
Here, that shutter just...
Another one. Here comes another one.
Whoa! Jesus. how to maintain a friendship should be learned from a honey badger. The first one might have given up, but then the heroic entry of its fellow badger gave it another chance at life. I'm a fan of this zebra after seeing its bravery in fighting the lion. It felt like two lions were fighting each other. But in the end, as we know, fortune favored the brave, and the zebra claimed victory for itself. Who would have thought that a mammoth would give dogs a tough time? This small animal fought its own battle and won the hearts of many people. Please don't ever bring these dogs in front of a mammoth again. The tiger might be the apex predator of the jungle, but this duck doesn't seem to care as it confidently moves through its territory. After so many failed attempts, this tiger was just making a joke of itself. Poor tiger indeed.
That's gonna hurt.
Rhinos and hippos are both apex predators, but when they encounter each other, the contest ended before it even began.
That's gonna hurt.
The hippo fled as if it had encountered a lion. When it comes to protecting her chicks, this hen doesn't care who the opponent is, even if it's an old rival like this cat. Maybe it understood that if it bothered her chicks, she wouldn't let it go. That battle between the world's largest bird and the fastest animal. The result was totally unexpected for me. The ostrich survived until the end due to its bravery in fighting.
Don't click.
No, she's taking a film.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we all know what could have happened here. If I say that a lion got scared of a dog, I'm sure it would be pretty hard to believe. But take a look. Just like everyone else, I was shocked too. This was the moment when the penguin returned after hunting and became the hunted itself. The seals hunted it in such a brutal way that it had no chance of escaping. I'd say this is all nature.